Hey guys, welcome to day one of your 30-day challenge. I'm excited to be here with you and to work on my own dancing, actually. I want to talk to you a little bit before we get to the heart of this vlog about what the challenge is, just to remind you. 30 days of practice, at least 5 minutes a day, plus 8 visits to the studio. That's 8 distinct visits, and you complete the challenge. We do have 2 peripheral challenges. Go to yoga 4 times in the month, and you can also change something in your diet. That's completely up to you. And we're excited to get started. Why don't we go learn a dance step? Waltz, if any of you know me, is one of my favorite dances, and some of you are probably chuckling because you're like, what else would Matthew do on the first day of this 30-day challenge? Waltz. Now keep in mind, these moments where we talk about new steps or techniques, these aren't necessarily the things that you have to practice. You can practice whatever the heck you want, but this gives you some other things you can learn, or if you don't have a focus, you can just watch these videos every day and have something to work on. Why don't we just show my feet first? So we're gonna do a box step. It's the same box that we would see in any dance. We step forward, and then we go off to the side, close, and then I go back, and then side, close. This, starting on your left foot forward, is more of the leader's part, and the follower, generally speaking, goes right foot back to start, and then side, close, left foot forward to start, and side, close. So, we're gonna go forward, side, close, back, side, close, forward, side, close, back, side, close, forward, side, close, back, side, close. And like I was saying, if you are the follower, you will start with your right foot back. If you're the leader, you're gonna do the left foot forward. The timing of waltz is 3/4. That means that every step is going to have 1 beat per step. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's basic enough, right? You all, even if you've never done that, you could probably do that without too much thinking. The step that's interesting though is the next one we're gonna go over, because if you dance waltz, you're dancing around the floor, counterclockwise around the floor. If you're doing a bunch of other dances like salsa or swing, we don't necessarily need to move around the floor, but waltz is meant to travel around the floor. So we're meant to go kind of counterclockwise. If you know the studio well, we go around the floor this way. I'm gonna show you the footwork for this, and then I'm gonna see if I can find someone to actually dance through the steps so you guys can see what it looks like with 2 people doing it together. Okay, kind of like the box step, I go 1, then I do 2, 3. Now my right foot is free, and typically I'd step back here, but I'm just gonna go forward again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So all my steps are forward. If I were the follower, all my steps would be back. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's actually look at that in the mirror. That might make a little more sense. So you'll be able to see my footwork. So I go forward, side, close, forward, side, close. If I'm the leader, and if I'm the follower, I go back, side, close, back, side, close, back, side, close, bam, bam, bam. So what you would basically do is you travel down the floor with the traveling step, you get to a corner, and then you would have to do a rotating box step in order to aim a new direction, and then you travel from there. Why don't I actually go grab someone really quick? There she is.
Hey guys.
Okay, I found Anna Marie. She's willing and able to demonstrate this waltz with me. You mind holding that, Lydia? Okay, here we go. So we're gonna show you how to travel with the waltz. This is the traveling step that we did. And then when we get to this corner, we do a box step with some rotation, and then we travel again. Easy enough, right? It probably helps to see me doing that with Anna Marie. Why don't you get our feet this time? Maybe from the side. So this is just the forward side close step, or to the follower going back side close. And then when we get to this place, we're basically out of room. We do a box with rotation, then we travel again. Thank you, Anna Marie. Thank you, Lydia. It's as simple as that. Use the traveling step, and then when you run out of space, and I mean, you're not going to the very end of the dance floor. You want to end, about 8 feet or so before the end, so you don't get too claustrophobic. You end up doing the box step with rotation. One last thing I want to talk to you guys about in relation to waltz is that we have a ton of waltz music on our website if you go under useful information. And I thought I'd share my favorite waltz at the current moment, which is Dolly Parton's The Grass is Blue. Check it out. Now let's talk about where you guys can go out dancing tonight. Tonight, from 7:30 to 9 at our Lakeview studio, we're having a ballroom social. Anyone's welcome. We're gonna be playing a bunch of different kind of music. It's BYOB, so feel free to bring a drink if you want. And then after that, the Green Mill is hosting a swing night with the band, the Fat Babies. And they're playing from 9 till 2 in the morning, believe it or not. If you've never been to the Green Mill, it's a great spot, it's classic. The venue's kind of small, the dance floor is tiny, but it's a really great place to go dance and listen to live music, so check that out. And feel free, please actually, leave your comments in the video below about what you guys are practicing this week, and if you actually, in fact, are gonna go to the Green Mill or to social tonight.